What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for my Cancer sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of June 21st and July 22nd, then you are a Cancer sun sign, and this video is for you. We're going to be doing a month ahead tarot reading for you guys today for the Cancer sun signs, and this spread is going to look at the past, present, and future energies that you can expect, and what to expect in May. The people around you, what to hold on to, what to let go of, obstacles you're going to face. Now, this is a general overall reading, so not everything in this spread is going to apply to you specifically, but if you do want a specific reading tailored just for you, where I tap into your specific energies, then head on over to my Etsy store, and the link is in the description, and we can get a reading just for you. But yes, this is a general overall view. And I will be using the Llewellyn Classic Tarot today. It's got a cartoony feel, but it still gets down and dirty with the cold, hard truth. So give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards a question. What can Cancer sun signs expect in the month of May? Alright, it's just a few more shuffles and we'll be there. I just shuffled till my intuition says stop. Alright, that's probably good. We will cut the deck and deal out this 8-card spread. Wow, great omens, looking good, Cancerians. I like the overall look of this spread so far already. We've got a couple major arcana. We've got one court card that tells me that things are in your control for the most part. So let's take a look at these cards individually and see what they have to tell us. The first card here represents last month's energies, and we have the Four of Swords. I'm getting the feeling that April was a time of reflection for you guys. A lot of you are dealing with your own internal strife, your own internal problems, and I think a lot of you went inside to analyze, to gauge where you're coming from and what you feel like. And a lot of you, it's might have been a downtime for a lot of you, where April was just a time of just a quiet month where, you know, a lot of things, maybe not quiet externally. Wait, no. Internally. Maybe quiet externally, but not so quiet internally. I know you guys Cancers have a lot going on inside emotionally, so I get the feeling that a lot of you did go deep inside. You got introspective on yourselves, and you spent some time just analyzing and planning and just consulting with your higher selves, which is a great thing. We all need that time to recharge and rejuvenate, and you know, with spring coming, it's a perfect time to get ready for the good weather and to just collect yourself and get ready to move forward. So this card here represents the present energies. We've got the Empress. And this card speaks to abundance and creation and just having enough and just being happy and fertile. And I get the feeling that things are really congealing into your life right now. Is that the right way to say it? Congealing into? I don't think that's right. What I'm trying to say is things are really coming together. Abundance is on its way. It's here now. If it's not here now, it's coming very soon. So I get the feeling that Cancer, you guys are ready to experience some abundance. And so whatever the thing is that you've been trying to attract into your life, whatever the thing is you're trying to manifest, that is what's happening now. You're starting to see the rewards of that, and you're starting to see the happiness that can come from it when you realize that you are a creator on this earth and that you can make your reality however you want it to be. Then the happiness that comes with that realization is truly magical, and I think that's what's happening for some of you. For others, things are just happening. You don't know why or how, but things are coming together right now at this time, and yeah, you're feeling happy, I think. This card here represents the energies of May, and we have the Ten of Cups, and this is a beautiful card. This is one of the most beautiful cards in the tarot deck. This card is about emotional fulfillment. It's about having everything you need to be happy, having family with you by your side, friends with you by your side. Your plans have just all gone smoothly, and you're exactly where you want to be. So the month of May looks like such a great time for a lot of the Cancer sun signs. I think you guys are going to really feel blissfully happy, a lot of you, and I think this is a result of the abundance and manifestations that are coming to the physical world around you. And so, you know, I think your hard work is paying off. You guys were in a time of quiet introspection, and then you segued into a time of creation, and now you're going to segue in the next month into a time of happiness. So looking good, guys. I really like the looks of that. I'm very hopeful for you guys. This card here represents what to hold on to in the month of May, and we have the Seven of Cups. This card is telling me to keep your options open, and not just your physical options, but I mean also your emotional options. Keep your emotions diverse. You know, don't dwell on one emotion is what this card is telling me. Don't just, if you're just happy, don't just feel happiness. Feel all the energies around happiness, the emotions around happiness, the bliss and contentment and quiet indifference, all the emotions. You need to feel them all, and so keep your emotions open and be ready to experience them all. And even those negative emotions that come to you, embrace those and really cherish those, because those negative emotions help you to realize how important the positive emotions are, right? You can't have the good without the bad, right? So every emotion you have is legitimate and it's important, and you should be open to experiencing it. So don't cut yourself off, and both emotionally and physically, keep your options open. You know, don't put yourself into a single path, because who knows, if you keep your options open, who knows what other kind of paths will open up to you and lead you to some magical places. All right, this card here represents your biggest obstacle in the month of May. We've got the Nine of Wands. And your biggest obstacle, from what I see, is putting up your defenses, putting up your walls, maybe being so was not busy, but kind of overworked and so exhausted that you're just like, I'm gonna put up my walls and just take a break. And so that's gonna be an obstacle for you guys to avoid doing that, to avoid putting too much on your plate will help with that. So don't take on too much in the month of May if you can avoid it. I think it's gonna be a hectic month for a lot of you guys, and things are gonna start to get overwhelming, and you're gonna start to put up your defenses. You're gonna start to get fatigued, and maybe even for some of you, your health might deteriorate as a result of it. So that's gonna be an obstacle for you guys. For a lot of you, it's gonna be trying to keep all that stuff off your plate if you're not ready to take it on, pretty much. All right, this card here represents what to let go of. We've got the Five of Cups. Oh, okay. The Five of Cups is about focus. It's about a person who is going to look at the spilled cups and really get emotional and feel sorrow because of those spilled cups, when the two full cups are right behind him. Just turn around, dude. Can't you see them? And I think we all get into that tunnel sort of vision sometimes when things don't go perfectly. We start to dwell on the negativity, start to dwell on negative things and emotions. So I'm getting the sense here that you guys need to look at the positive side of things, and maybe, like I said before, you know, don't don't ignore your negative emotions, but also don't dwell on them. Okay, don't dwell on them. Don't allow them to take over. Realize that there's so much positivity in this world, and all you have to do is look around and you will see it. All you got to do is look around and you will see all the positivity around you, and it will change your mental state. So be sure that you're not getting tunnel vision, you're not getting narrow-sighted on what's important, and really keep your emotions free and open, so that you're not getting locked into maybe a negative spiral of emotions, which can happen from time to time. This card here represents the people around you. We've got the King of Cups, and oh man, looks like the people around you are going to be there for you this month. They're going to have your back emotionally, especially. And I'm getting a huge look at all these cup cards. You know, a lot of cup cards here. So I think emotions are going to be a theme of this month, and I think the people around you are going to notice that you're coming into your own and that you're doing well and you're happy. So people see this and they respond in turn, and they are going to be there for you emotionally. They're going to cultivate that energy of happiness with you. So I get the sense that the people around you are really going to understand your emotions in the month of May, and they're going to be there for you. This is for the most part, of course. Not everyone's going to be like this, but for the most part, the energy of the people around you is going to be very loving and comforting and supportive, which is great. So depend on those people and feed that back to them and create an endless loop of love and compassion that's just cycling between you at all times. All right, this is the last card here. This represents the biggest lesson of May. And we have the Six of Pentacles. It's our only pentacle, right? Yeah, it is. The biggest lesson for May is to give as much as you can without the expectation of receiving. And in doing this, you will receive more than you expected, more than you gave out. That's the law of the universe. It's going to give back to you what you put in tenfold. So I think a focus for this month of May is you guys are going to be doing so well. You're going to be so happy. You're going to be so things are going to start to go well, though you might get tired from time to time. Things are going to be going really good for you guys, and I think it's important that you share that with other people. Don't just keep it to yourself. Spread those good vibes around to everyone, and that's your goal for the month of May, is not to keep it all to yourself, and just be generous with you, with yourself, with your time, with your energy, with your patience. Just be generous to people, and do it without the thought of compensation. And if you do that, then you will be compensated in great and beautiful ways. So yes, keep those avenues open. Let's do a quick overview and see what we got here. Looks like Cancer, you guys are coming from a time of introspection, a quiet month. It was the month of April, kind of just a time where you spent a lot of time in yourself, to yourself, and just thinking about things. But we're now moving into a time of abundance and creation, and I think there's going to be a lot of new things coming into a lot of your lives, and you're going to be very happy as a result, which will transition into May with the Ten of Cups. You guys are going to be great. You guys are going to feel so vibrant this May that I'm really kind of jealous. No, I'm not jealous. I'm happy for you, but you get what I'm trying to say. What you should hold on to is the idea that, keeping your options open is a great thing, and being open to the emotions. Don't restrict any emotions, but at the same time, don't dwell on any emotions. Just process them and let them go, and go on to the next one, so that you're not getting bogged down in the negative ones, which can happen from time to time. The biggest obstacle is going to be maintaining your energy level. I think a lot of you are going to put too much on your plate. You're going to be so happy that you're going to be willing to take on a lot of responsibilities, and this might for some of you cause some health problems. It might cause some fatigue, so be sure that you're not taking on too much stuff this month, and just take it easy. Don't go overboard just because you're so happy, just because things are really starting to look up for you, as we have a tendency to want to celebrate. But there is time for celebration, but don't go overboard. What to let go of is the idea, or not the idea, but the tendency for people to kind of focus on negative emotions. Realize that no matter where you are, even if you're a homeless person on the street, there's so much to be grateful for all around us, and really focus on that rather than focusing on the ideas of lack or sorrow or fear or worry. Don't focus on those emotions. Remember that there's always something to be very positive about, and if you focus on that positivity, that's what your reality will look like to you. The people around you look like they're going to be very supportive. They're going to nurture you emotionally. The people around you are going to be there for you in the month of May, is what I'm getting from this, and they're going to be creative, and they're going to be nurturing and happy with you. So spend time with people this month, and that's what this card is telling us. Spend time with people, because your biggest lesson is to learn how to share that beautiful energy that you're going to be experiencing at this time. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it with people, and spread that love around, so that you can allow the universe to give it back to you. That's how it works. So don't be stingy with your good thoughts and your good emotions. Share them with those around you, okay? So that is going to be the general overall reading for Cancer. Remember, if you guys want your own special reading just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description, and we can get a reading just for you where I tap into your specific energies. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Leave a like if you got something out of this spread. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos in the future. Happy taroting. Peace.